Survi is concerned, Survi is doing her final year of electronics and communication engineering from Delhi. She has got a younger sister, she is also doing her engineering, and younger brother. Okay, and her father is working with the ordnance factory, ordnance factory at Rajgir. They are basically from Bihar. She has got a lot of interest in music, dance, over and above whatever she has done in education. She has performed really well as far as 10th and 12th is concerned, and was 7 point some CGPA in engineering. That is what she is looking after. She is motivated to join services. That's why in final year only she has appeared AFCAT and she had cleared her AFCAT examination. Now we'll hand over to Colonel Kadam to take on further from here. Right, Surabhi? Best of luck.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Surabhi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. You?
You're good?
Yes, sir.
Right. You're in the boarding now as of now.
Sir, I'm at my home.
Achha, you're at home?
Yes, sir.
Well, I see the mosquito net hanging behind you, that's why. I thought,
sir,
okay.
This is my
Right.
bed. Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, so you have won the tie for the interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I ordered the tie for the SSB interview. It just came few days back. So I wore it for the interview.
Right. Good. You have learned to tie the knot also properly.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now that you have got the background of psychological test and other tests, interview also is a psychological test, though we don't call it as a psychological test. It is called as interview because two people keep exchanging ideas, right? From
Yes,
that,
sir.
we try and analyze the same 15 qualities which Colonel Prasad must have told you about. Okay.
Yes.
So be free. Unless you talk, I will not come to know about you, so you will not benefit from the interview. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you are from Rajgir, Nalanda.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you tell me about Rajgir and Nalanda in details.
Okay, sir. So Rajgir was the first capital of Magad. It is situated in Nalanda, Bihar, and it is covered with 5 hills. And apart from this, it was also mentioned in the Mahabharat through its king Jarasandh. And apart from that, it also has many tourist spots, which such as the Vishwa Shanti Stoop, uh, the Kund and Swarnbhanda. It has many tourist places in Rajgir, and also at the vicinity of Rajgir, it has the Kundalpur, which is the birthplace of Tirthankar Mahavir, and the Bodh Gaya, where Buddhji gained the he meditated. And apart from this, the Nalanda University, it also apart from all this, the population of Rajgir is around 41,000, and recently Bihar elections were held, where Nitish Kumar has now again has became the Chief Minister of Bihar. Apart from this, there are the tourist spots of Rajgir have they are also popular because of its some of these things related to the religious activity, such as the Kund is believed to have the warm water, which cures which treats many of the many many problems or deficiency things. And other than this, the other tourist spots in Rajgir, such as the Swan Bhandar or the Mansa Devi Mandir, or there are very few temples also in Rajgir which are popular for some of the reasons, such as such as the
Okay,
reason that
understood.
they.
Now,
Okay, sir.
your dad is in the ordnance factory. Hello,
Yes, sir.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, your dad is in the ordnance factory in the fire department.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like him, you also want to join the service with adventure and the physical risk and things like that, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
is one of the reasons. What are the other reasons you have thought of as to why you want to join the Air Force?
Sir, actually, I wanted to become an Air Force. Actually, I wanted to become a pilot, but then I was more interested in flying the aircrafts of Air Force. Uh, from my childhood, I don't know, I was just very attracted to the aircrafts, and I always wanted to fly them. Since I was in class fifth, I used to tell that I wanted to become an Air Force officer, Air Force pilot actually.
Okay.
And even in class ninth, when a new teacher came to our class and he was asking everyone about their goal, and everyone was saying that they wanted to become this and this. When I was made to stand, when I stand up, everyone said that she wanted to become an Air Force pilot. Let her sit. We all know that. We were all together in the school from class third, so everyone actually knew that I was gonna say this. And actually, sir, the Air Force, the aircrafts actually have attracted me. uh, It attracts me from since I was a child. I don't know why. I just like to know about them. I like to uh, fly them. I
Okay.
was I even I also like to after that I also like to I don't know, I thought of I'll fly I'll learn how to ride bikes, how to fly drones, how to fly planes, and then I'll apply for Air Force.
Okay.
I just thought of doing
Okay.
this.
Good. So, but now that I have already told you, as you have mentioned, that it is a psychological test. So, what we will do is first we'll go through all your educational background, your family background, and then finally your other qualities will try and assess you, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Starting with your education background, tell me from standard 8 onwards, what all subjects you like, which are the subjects you did not like much. Tell me about your friends, your close friends, your very dear friends. What are the good qualities you see in them, your friends, to make them your close friends? And similarly, your teachers, which are the teachers you like the most and why? The teachers you did not care about much, and what are the reasons? Your neighbors, whom all you like, you did not play much with them, and why? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in class 8, social science was my favorite subject because I like to learn about everything, learn about those things which were mentioned in the social science, such as the history of our country, the civics, and the main reason was that I used to score good marks in social science. So I thought that, "Acha, that I am very intelligent in social science, so I'll study social science with more. I used to study social science with more enthusiasm. But my favorite teacher was Pallavi ma'am, who was a work experience teacher. She was my favorite teacher because she was also our master. House master used to be the teachers. So she was our house master. And she always finds that actually, sir, from class fourth, I used to take part in every co-curricular activity possible. So she came in class eighth, and she saw that I am taking part in almost every co-curricular activity. So she used to ask me that she used to guide me that what what things I should focus on and everything. So she used to guide me things on the things in those co-curricular activities, as well as she used to motivate me when motivate me with the subjects. And apart from this, I also used to like her subject, because in work experience we used to get we used to get to know about circuits, actually, that how circuits are made, and how bulb glows, how fans operate and everything. So I used to like her subject, as well as the way she motivates me. So she was my favorite teacher. The teacher I didn't like much was the subject and the teacher both were Sanskrit, because we used to mug up everything in Sanskrit, and I don't have I have don't I don't have liked these things much, to mug up things, because it makes me dependent on my brain for things without understanding what actually it is. I have to mug up things, and I didn't like that thing. From sixth class, 6 to 8 we had Sanskrit, and I didn't like Sanskrit from 6 to 8. And the teacher we got, he also used to didn't tell us about things in detail, that why things are like this, why it is this in Sanskrit or anything. He didn't used to tell us many things. He just used to say that you this is this and you have to learn this. And I didn't like that thing much. That was another reason.
Okay, move on to your college
And
days.
okay,
Okay,
sir. In college, my favorite subject was data structures, because that time I thought of that time I even I used to think about that I'll work on my coding, I'll enhance my coding skills as well. So I thought of working on that subject, so I used to like that subject. Apart from that, my favorite teacher in college was Mansi ma'am, because she also, apart from she was not a professor full time. She was a PhD student who used to teach us some of the subjects. And apart from that, she was also working on a company with the name ETI Private Limited. And she I've this time I've seen her, she was very motivating. Actually, work on she used to do everything for her company by herself. She established her company by herself. It is not well renowned, but she has put many efforts, she has uh, did many things. That's why I used to like her, the way she was doing things. So she was my favorite. And talking about my friends in school, I was in KV from till class 10th, from class 3rd to class 10th. So my close friends were from sixth class. In class sixth, a girl from Delhi came to our school. Her name was Astha. I find her very motivating, because her English was good. Actually, that time my English was very poor. I used to write uh, my sentences used to be grammatically incorrect and things. So I like to learn things from her, especially English. So that is why I started talking to her. And then after, we get to know that we are okay, similar in many ways. So we were attached to each other. So she was closest to me. I used to talk less to everyone. So that is why I had some of the friends. I don't have a big friend circle. I just have 2 to 3. Apart from Astha, I was also close to. There were some of us there which we were a bit more connected than others. We were Shivani, Riya, Tanuja, Anushka, and me. So I used to talk to them. I used to talk very less actually with them also, but still there was a connection. That And after that, I went to Delhi. So in coaching, my best friend were Mangeshi and Lavanya, because we were we were similar to each other. We were similar, so that is why we thought of taking a room together in hostel itself. So we were best friends till 2 years. And no, so she's still my best friend actually. I used to talk to her on almost in once in a couple of days, or sometimes in a week, once in a week. But she's still my best friend. And yes, so apart from this, my best friend.
Okay. So now listen to me carefully, okay? All the questions that I ask sequentially, you should try and answer them in the same sequence, and you should make a mental note of it and try and answer as per that. Okay? Now, in this, you
Okay,
have
sir.
missed out few questions. One of them I would like to know, what are the qualities which you see in a person to make him your best friend? And this Malaysian girl, what are the qualities? Similarity is no reason to become a friend. What are the qualities you have seen in her that you like the most?
Sir, the quality was that initially when I went to hostel, I used to see that girls used to order pizza on every, matlab, they used to order things, and especially the pizza, they used to order pizza almost every day. And I find that it was kind of wastage of money. So I used to just refuse them that I don't want to be a part of this. But I didn't have actually friends, and they were just my neighbor roommates, kind of. So they used to, so I didn't used to talk to anyone. But then I found Mangeshi. She was same as, she was actually, I find that she was another version of me. She used to refuse them the same way I used to do. She used to answer me the same way I used to think that, okay, I would answer the same way if someone asked me this. So that was the connection. I find that we were similar. And apart from this, she was very motivated to study. She was very motivated to achieve. She was there to achieve. She was preparing for NEET. So I find that she was very motivated. And the other girls which were besides my room, they were just adjacent to my room. They were actually not studying. They were not at all studying. So I wanted to be with someone that can from to be with someone who also studies, and so that I can focus on my study. Actually, I wanted to crack IIT very desperately that time. And that was the reason I chose her to be my roommate. And then after talking, we after being with each other, we get to know more about each other, and then we became best friends. Actually, we realized that we are best friends after we went to college.
Okay. So you could not make it to IIT, and that's why you have chosen Air Force.
No, sir. Actually, when in class 10th, when my father asked me that what do you want to do, I said I want to become an Air Force pilot. He said, but how
But
will
you
you
put
do?
all your efforts into getting into IIT.
Sir, actually, he wanted me to do IIT because he wanted that I should achieve. I should be in IIT. I said, but I want to do Air Force. So, and IIT
So you
will
tell me
actually.
why you failed in IIT?
Sir, actually, I was a bit. I used to be
You have
a
not
bit
analyzed yourself.
confused
Have
when
you
I used
analyzed
to.
yourself why you failed? Have you thought over it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The after the exam, I thought that what were the mistakes I did in the question. Actually, I solved questions almost 80% of the questions I was able to solve. So I used to practice a lot. So I thought, why I was not able to tick most of them. It was that I had very less confidence. I don't know. I My confidence decreased in both those 2 years. How I didn't know that how it decreased, but my confidence was that low that I feared to answer them because they were multiple correct, and uh, that is why I didn't attempted most of the questions. And later on, I thought that I should have attempted them. Then I would have cleared IIT. Actually, I scored
Okay,
in
I've got it.
matlab
Now
a bit
you,
less than the
okay, I've
cutoff.
understood. We will talk about your family now. Okay, tell me about your father, your mother. When all did they got angry with you? Why did they get angry with you? How did you take it? Tell me about your sister, your brother, what all you discussed together, what all things you enjoy together. When is it that you behave like the elder sister and use the stick for them? Stick in the sense, when are you strict with them? For what all purposes? And how you get around that? How do you try and help them out in their academics, social life, with their friends, with family, especially when your parents get angry with them? How do you as the eldest child resolve between your younger brother or younger sister and parents? And what all you do at home on a normal day when you are at home during school or later also, and on a holiday, everything right from the beginning, in the morning you get up till the time you go to sleep at night. Describe me the complete things, the complete your activities throughout the day.
Okay, sir. Uh, so my father is a fireman in Ordnance Factory Nalanda, and my mother is a housemaker. My father has done his graduation. He is graduated from Bachelor of Arts, and my mother has done her matriculation. She passed her 10th, and then after she got married. My parents used to get angry when they were angry with me when I used to actually I was having a bit less confidence while speaking. So they always, when I speak on calls to my professors, and actually I was working on projects in final year and in pre-final year as well. So when I used to talk to teachers and my other classmates, I sometimes I used to fumble, and they used to get angry because I wasn't confident enough when I was talking. That was a reason they get angry with me. Apart from that, my I have a younger brother and a younger sister. My younger brother is in class 12th right now. He will give his 12th exam in the next year in March. And my sister is in third year of her graduation. She is doing her BTech from Rajasthan College of Engineering. And we actually are we as siblings, me and my siblings are we are actually, we don't, we fight a lot, but we don't we are not of that sort that we used to uh, maintain those things that if I'm elder I should be respected, they should always talk to me in a uh, in a some manner or everything. They used to share everything with me, and even I we know all about each other. We are close to each other actually since childhood. We always have been close to each other. And times when I get angry with them is actually my brother is currently not focusing on study. We used to no, we used to tell him that no, you have to focus, it's your 12th. He says that he is doing, but we can see that he actually always get distracted when he's studying. His friends call him that okay, let's go out for a walk. Then he when he goes out, he came back in 3 to 4 hours. He goes for walk and then he plays. He always get distracted. So I used to scold him for that every time. He's said he's improving. Apart from that, when I play elderly was when me and my sister was going to Delhi. We actually, her phone got stolen. So that time, we initially I told her to uh, go to the place where actually it was stolen at the bus stop by some beggars. So we knew that who were them after we analyzed that what actually happened there. So I went to shop to. We immediately went to the place where it was stolen. We searched for the beggars. We didn't get one. We were all. Every time I was trying to call her on her phone, which was switched off. Then I went to a nearby police station to register an FIR. And then after registering the FIR, I quickly went to a nearby mobile shop and gave her actually I have 1500 in my pocket that time, so I gave her a Geo phone with that for temporary purpose and calmed her down. I told her to uh, relax. Actually, she was panicking and she started crying that time. So we did that, and then I uh, boarded her at the bus for Jaipur. She was there to go to Jaipur. We just went to Delhi together, and then I had to board her to a bus to Jaipur. So that time I tried managing. Actually, I managed everything. I consistently was talking to the police officer about the phone. If I get something, I talked to him the whole year that if we get some details, please keep tracking the IMEI and everything. So this was the time these two were. Uh, Apart from this, my daily routine, talking about my daily routine, I wake up at 5 o'clock. Actually, I have set 30 alarms from 5 to 5:45. Uh, if I didn't make it up to, I didn't get up at 5. I have set many alarms for that because sometimes I actually don't want to depend on my brain. That is why I have done it. And if I get up at 5 or 5:30, I went for a run for 3 kilometers. I used to run daily because I thought that I have to, for increasing my stamina and physical strength. And after that, when I came back, uh, I used to, after getting fresh up, after uh, the every daily routine, I used to drink kadha, and then uh, I used to sit and uh, meditate. Actually, not meditate. I used to just sit and note down. Then after analyzing for 5 minutes, I used to note down that okay, I have to complete these many tasks as of today. Actually, I'm also working on my major project, so I have to give the report to my professor on daily basis that I have completed these much parts on our, and she told us to write a research paper as well for the project. So I'm working on the research paper as well. So I used to update her every day about I've done these parts of research paper, and I will work on that part by the next day, and by I used to tell her the time. So I have to do that day, that thing. And after that, I used to in the morning I used to study for the uh, I used to just study the stories, and I used to just study for the SSB, so for till 8 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock I have my classes. To yesterday, such as yesterday was I had my test of disaster management subject from 9 o'clock, 9 to 1 it was. So I gave the test from 9 to 10, and then I joined the in this class. And sorry sir. And from 10 to 1 I attend this class. And after 1, from 1 to 2 I used to eat. Actually, I don't eat in the morning because if I will eat, I feel sleepy. I think that I feel sleepy, so I just drink the uh, haldi milk, and then I start studying. At 1 to 2 I used to eat and watch TV. And 2 onwards I came back here. I came back to this room and study. Actually, there I have my classes from 2 to 3. I have my class, and then from 3 to 5, I have my another class of. From 2 to 3, there is cybersecurity class, and from 3 to 5, I have my cloud computing. So I used to attend classes till 5 o'clock. I have my classes till 5 o'clock, and After 5, I again used to go to the another room. I eat snacks and watch TV from 5 to 6. From 6 onwards, I come back and I read the things I have noted the whole day in my classes. Apart from this, at 8 o'clock, I used to go for dinner. Since I ate at 5 o'clock, I still used to eat at 8 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock, I study the SSB, but I sometimes I feel sleepy, and I till 10 to 10:30 I sleep. In between the gap, in between 10 to 10:30, I sleep. And since this is the routine, this is my routine from August, actually August, because our classes started from August. So I'm following this routine, and in between some of the days I have my campus placement test. So uh, I sit for the test for those days. I used to earlier I used to give the test, I used to sit for almost every company because I wasn't placed, but on October 25th, I got placed in Ericsson Global. So after that, I have my test tomorrow. I sit for some of the tests for which the according to the package and other eligibility criteria. So sometimes I used to sit for the test. So
On
routine
holidays,
got changes accordingly.
what about on holidays?
Sir, in this lockdown, actually every day is same, is because
You have
every day we
you
only
have
have
classes
our
on
own.
Sundays also?
No, sir. Okay, but we have tests on Sunday, such as the TCS NQT test was uh, last to last Sunday. It was TCS NQT test. Some of the company placement tests are on Sundays and Saturdays, and the interviews also. So, uh, uh, so routine changes according to the test schedules and the interview schedules as well. And earlier, I used to sit for many tests and interviews. I've given 10 interviews and tests, company interviews and tests. So I my routine used to get changed as per the test schedule. And apart from that, if I'm free, uh, actually, I haven't find myself free since a long time. I
Okay.
used to just
So you
practice
tell me,
for the SSB and
okay, understood. Now you tell me, how do you help your family? You don't work for your household chores, whatever it is. How do you help your mother? How do you help your father? How do you help your sister, brother? As a contribution from the eldest daughter, how do you contribute to the family's, day-to-day work or otherwise?
Sir, actually, I have a habit of seeing everything clean, everything around me clean. So when I sit for studying in the morning, when I come back from running, everyone is woke up till then. So I used to do the bed sheets and the sweeping part. These two things, and apart from this, we have divided, apart from bedsheet and sweeping, all three of us, me, my sister and my brother, we have divided day slots of cleaning the utensils every day. So since such as today is my turn, so I'll clean the utensils every time we'll eat something, and tomorrow my sister will do, and the next day my brother will do. So we have made this that turn by turn we'll do these things. Apart from this, um, talking about helping my father, we used to help him whenever, actually, he is a kind of
Okay, never mind.
self-dependent, but we
Now we will talk to you about your hobbies, extracurricular activities, right from your school days till now. Tell me what all games you have played, what level you have played, why did you play that game and not other games? tell me about your hobbies. What all hobbies you have been following in your school days, later in college and now? Tell me about your extracurricular activities that you have taken part in, and what all have you learned from all these games, hobbies, or extracurricular activities you took part in?
Okay, sir. So in my school, actually in class fourth, my English teacher Rajiv sir told me that you should take part in almost every co-curricular activities you can, because after this school life you won't be able to get this platform. You won't if you will now if now you will
I am
not
not
participate.
interested in
So,
that part. You just answer
sir,
my
actually,
question.
okay, sir.
What all
So
you
that
played?
was
What
the
all?
reason
Okay.
I used to take part in almost every co-curricular activities in my school. I used to take in on every Saturdays we used to have the CCA class in seventh and eighth in the last 2 periods of our school. So I try to participate in almost everything. So I used to participate in everything so that I can know that actually uh, what actually fascinates me, what I'm interested to do, and those things. And most of the things I used to take part in was used to be dance and singing, and I used to participate in most of the dance competitions, in group dance competition. I haven't taken part in a solo dance yet. Apart from this, I have taken part in solo singing and group singing and every kind of singing competition in my school. And that is why from that singing and dancing became my hobby. Apart from that, I my another hobby was to read. I used to read. Mm, I used to finish the books, the co-curricular in our books in our academic curriculum on the very first day when I get the book. After that, after 10th, I started reading short story novel. I actually didn't like to read the the long novels. I just don't like to. So I started reading the short novels. Then I thought of reading the other genres. So I started reading the long novels, but I haven't finished. I read 2 or 3 long novels, but they were having 3, 2 or 4 parts. So I just read the 2 parts and 2 parts of the Ramchandra trilogy and 3 parts of the Maze Runner. So I didn't have completed many those long novels, but I've completed the short story novels, such as the novels of Premchand and everything. Apart from these hobbies, I used to take part in games and sports in my school. On the annual sports day, I used to take part in the 100-meter race, the 800, the 1500-meter race, and in the kabaddi, in cricket. I used to take part in many of the sports, but then I realized I actually like kabaddi and the running most of all of them. Then I started taking more participating more. I started participating more in kabaddi and in the race. I and Apart from this, I have won the third prize in it was 100-meter race. Yes, I won a third prize in the 100-meter race, and in kabaddi we got second prize. Our house, actually, kabaddi, we used to have the inter-house competition. So our house got second
What is
prize
the
in
size of
kabaddi
the
in
kabaddi
class
field?
10th.
What is the size of the kabaddi field?
Size was
Okay, never mind. You don't know. You just played. That's all. How many players play at a time?
so 7 players each team, and 4 are extras. 11 players are there, 4 are extras, and 7 used to play from a team. Then
But
there are
I've seen many times there is only one on one side. There are 4, 5 on the other side. How is that?
Sir, actually, there is a raider who gets to the ground is divided in 2 parts. So there is a raider which goes to the other part of to the second half of the other team for raiding, and he gets 1 point each for touching every player and coming back to their court in a single breath. So
That's okay, but is it fair? One side there are 5 and the other side there is only one chair standing.
so this is how the game is played. This
Achha, this is how the game is played, whether fair
So,
or unfair.
yes, sir. No, sir, it's no. Actually, it is.
Okay. Tell me about photography. You have said your
fair
photography
because
is also your
the
hobby, but you
Raiders.
didn't mention about it at all anywhere. Nowadays, of course, mobile, everybody takes photograph. That doesn't mean it's a hobby. Isn't
No,
it?
sir. I used to take pictures from DSLR. Actually, in college, in first year I saw one of my senior taking pictures with DSLR. I asked her that how it works, how things are, how to capture pictures through DSLR. I actually used to pictures from mobile, but uh, I like taking pictures of nature and everything I see. So I asked her that how to take pictures from DSLR and how
Okay,
to.
understood. Now tell me, which is the last book you read and tell me about it a little bit.
Last book was recently I was reading the Ramchandra series of Amish Tripathi. It consists of 3 books: the Ram, Sita, and Ravan. The Ram part is where
Which is the
the
last one which
story.
you read?
Sita, sir. Ram, Sita, I've finished. I started the Ravan, but no, sir, I've just read 1 page of the Ravan. I haven't read the Ravan, but
Which is the last book which you read?
these were the novels I read. And apart from this, no, sir, working on the research paper, I've just read research papers in.
Okay, while playing kabaddi, okay, it's a little bit physical also, isn't it? One person falls down, 4, 5 just sit on top of him. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so somebody gets angry with you and catches you somewhere outside the field when you're alone and starts threatening you with violence and abusing you. What will you do?
Sir, actually, kabaddi improves the physical stamina and the quickening of actions we took, such as the.
I know. You just tell me, what will you do when somebody else is preparing to fight with you, abusing you, and threatening to hit you?
Sir, if he's attacking on me, if he or she is attacking on me, I'll try to.
First abusing, and at the same time.
Sir, if someone is abusing me, I'll ignore it. Actually, I will just ignore it and.
But he's about to hit you also.
Sir, if he hits me, if he is about to hit me, I'll defend myself. I'll catch his hands and I'll try to defend myself. And if he's still trying to hit me, I will still.
Okay, she gives you a punch on your face. Now what will you do?
She gives me a punch on my face. Sir, actually, I'll catch her hand and.
Now she's hold your collar and she's shaking you violently and abusing you also, and you feel that you're unable to do anything. What will you do now?
If I'm unable to do anything, I'll call for help. And
nobody's around.
But if I'll try my best to help myself, I'll try my best to defend myself. Such as I'll grab her hands and put it backwards, and I'll try to lock her hands so that she can't attack me again. And yes, sir. And I'll then.
But you're unable to do all this. You're unable to do all this.
Then I'll try to release myself from her, and then I'll run and shout for help if I'm unable to defend myself.
Okay. Right. Good. So now that you play so many games, so many extracurricular activities, singing to photography to reading, everything. So the principal of the engineering college calls you and she says, okay, the principal says, okay, Surbhi, you organize the final convocation program, the physical one in your college area. What all planning will you do? What all assistance you will take from different people? And how exactly will you conduct this function?
Sir, this has happened to me. Actually, I was the core. I was the head student. Core is the head student of the cultural fest. So I
Just
was the
answer
core
my
of.
3 questions. What all planning will you do for this function? I'm
Okay,
not
sir.
interested what you did in the past. Have you got it? Just tell me
Yes,
what
sir.
all planning will you do? What all assistance you will take from various people, organizations, whatever it is, and how exactly will you organize this function?
Okay, sir. So I will ask I will first ask our registrar sir that how are they the registrar sir conducts the whole convocation. So I'll ask him that how are they planning to conduct, how many students are coming, and every information required I will ask it from him to give me every information, how many certificates are to be distributed and how they want to conduct the fest. That when then I will then I will uh, arrange the sequence of how it is going to be happen, such as initially the speeches of every the vice chancellor and the director and registrar, and then the calling out of the names of students, and every I will arrange the sequence. Apart from this, I'll call all of the all I will call the concerned mm, I will call the concerned people for this, such as the tent, people who makes the tents and everything, and I will call them and I will arrange that for uh, these. I will call them and uh, tell them that how to make how we want tents and things to be in the ground, college ground, and then I'll call the catering service for the food and everything. Apart from the tents and decorations, I'll call the same group for that. And apart from this, I will ask the examination department to put a notice regarding this on the college website. Examination department handles the website to put a notice on this on the website, and also to mail the concerned students. They have the college mail IDs of every student, and every year student they have the database. So I'll tell them to mail the every necessary details, since I've arranged the sequence and everything, that they will now this department and then those the extra department, how they will get the certificates and everything. So I will tell this sequence. I will arrange the whole curriculum. I will set the whole curriculum. I will get it rechecked by the registrar sir, and when he approves, I will tell the examination department that this is how I will I will give him the I will tell this sir in the examination department. I will give him the mail format that how I have talked to a registrar sir, and I've finally made that this is how the convocation is going to happen. And then I will tell him to I will actually ask him to uh, send this mail to every concerned student that they have to come at this, and this is the way the convocation is going to happen, and they have to come, and they can bring their parents and everything in the mail itself. I'll send the mail to the to the examination department. Yes, sir.
Right. Good. Nice talking to you, Surbhi. Do you know there's something common between you and me?
What, sir? The color of our shirts.
Yeah. So our choices are common. Okay. Anything you want to ask me?
No, sir.
Okay. Bye. All the best. Hope you become a Air Force fighter pilot. All the
Thank
best.
you, sir. Thank you,
Wish
sir.
you all the luck. Okay, bye.
Now it's hold on. Now let's have a Somik. Now, what are your views on the interview that she has given it?
Sir, she gave a very nice interview. She spoke fluently. She expressed her all the feelings, all the work she has done. She has expressed beautifully in the interview. She explained everything she had done in her past and she will do in her future. And she also explained how she helped everyone, her family, her friends, and how her friends also motivated her. She, she was also able to answer every question.
Two best quality which you have observed in her.
She's hardworking. She's focused toward goals.
Okay, you said hardworking and focused. Okay, two not so good qualities.
Two not so good qualities. She wasn't able to rectify her mistakes. And
she is not able to. How do you say that she was not unable to rectify her mistake?
She couldn't clear IIT, but she wasn't able to explain what were the reasons for which she wasn't able to clear IIT.
So that is okay. Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anything else?
And rest were right.
Okay. Talukar, can we have from you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Survi, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, Survi, I mean, quite but naturally, initially you are very hesitant, okay? But later part, you became verbose. You know what is verbose? That means you spoke more than what is required, right? I'll just give you a few examples. Like you were asked about Rajgir and Nalanda. Rajgir, you spend a lot of time speaking the same thing all over again. Tourist attraction, religious places, tourist attraction, religious places. And you didn't speak anything about Nalanda at all. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nalanda is a district and Rajgir is a place. Am I right? Yes. Or Nalanda is also a place.
Nalanda is a district and place.
Rajgir is city inside Nalanda.
Nalanda is also a city.
No, Nalanda is not a city.
Being a district.
Nalanda is not a city. Nalanda is named. Bihar Sharif is the district headquarters. Bihar Sharif. Nalanda is the place where the old university, now the university was there. So it is just a not even a township. You can say just it's an extension of Rajgir to that extent.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So Nalanda University, which is one of the oldest university in the country, you didn't speak anything about that. Okay. Why I'm bringing out this is, next we come to Air Force. I know you want to become an Air Force pilot, but you are not very consistent with the reasons why you want to become a pilot. Right? The IO brought you back to this topic again, second time, about Air Force, if you recollect. Second time also, you were, changing course between IIT and your engineering, computerization, and IF, right? You have to be focused. You know what are the 3 C's of communication? What? Clear, concise, and consistent, right? In an interview, it's a package. Interview is a package because in this 1 hour or 45 minutes, he's gauging you, he's testing you. He told you in the beginning itself, it's a psychological test, right? In this package, whatever he has not been able to get out of you, he will bring you back into that, right? So you are not very consistent with your views, with your expression. And one basic thing you forgot during the entire interview, you have to look at the eyes of the interviewing officer. I know you are on a video, but even then he's in front of you. His face is in front of me. I can look at him. You were looking all over. Okay. I don't know what are so interesting things in your room, but you were looking all over except looking at the eye. Right? Otherwise, you have a very pleasant disposition. Very nice. You are little hesitant initially, became verbose later, but try and improve on all these things. Okay. Right? Otherwise, generally, it was a good interview and wish you all the very best.
So now before I allow Kalam, he's the boss from there. I'll just tell you first and foremost, you have got making of everything. You have worked hard to come up from not so good background to a reasonable place. And you have worked in both academics as well as sports and other extracurricular activities. You got enough to explain, but you have failed to exploit your own capabilities. What he has come to Talguda, I said, you are not in a position to exploit. You've got enough. You recollect back, weak, I call it as a person, there's lack of coherence. There are three types of coherence I will want you talking about. First, you got temporal coherence. What is temporal coherence? You must tell what you say must be told in chronological order. That is what you expects you to provide it. That's why he is given a question. He had to remind you many times, look, I want a question to be answered in the chronology which he has asked for it. Firstly. Secondly, even if when he had got a full freedom to explain towards Rajgir, you kept on moving across all the places up and down. Many times you went up, came to this place, came to this place, came back to there. In what way? Election was related to the place called Rajgir. He is asking about the place. He is not asking for Nitish Kumar. Until he told Nitish Kumar also happens to be from Rajgir. So it's an unrelated phenomenon. So the chronological, what he called temporal coherence is totally missing as such. Second is causal reference, causal coherence, cause and effect. Why? This cause and effect relation, we know as an engineer, you should understand what is cause and effect. Thirdly, thematic coherence. You must understand what you want to convey. You're not clear in your views what you want to convey. So until these things are made, so you remain haphazard. You talked about haphazardly about Rajgir and went on there. Then you talked about Nitish Kumar, so Then you also went on. You're jumping from one place to another. Okay. You say now you at times were looking out for the worst. You had a deficiency of things, but you could not. The word which you wanted to come back, that has not come to your mouth. So there's many times you got stuck from there. Nothing on there. There is the indication of shyness and what you call social anxiety comes into play. When you talk about you don't have very many friends and you are very reluctant to have people around there and you had no reasons. Yet, as a matter of fact, Ayu has brought you back. What is the reason? Why do you want to? Why do you know? What are the reasons you had that as a friend? You could not really explain. It's a similar to me. Similarity in what way? That has to be totally explained that around there. There is a tendency to be critical. You never talked about in so good words about your father. There's some doubt keeps aside the system. We never talked about him at all. When he talked about, tell me how did you contribute towards the family and father? And when he came back to the father, he just critical, and just left it and just skipped over it. Just skipped over it. So there is a certain amount of doubt comes into play. Secondly, criticality again. You talked about Sanskrit teacher. Only he was not, you could have talked to him, even he may not have taught you well, but it is an interview. You should have taken control of yourself in, being so critical about your teacher as such. You have also been critical about when he has asked you, tell me the teacher in the college time. You are talking about not a teacher, but a PhD student. He is asking the teacher, professor, lecturer, whom you are attached to. He has not asked you for the people who are there at the temporal. He He never talked about, he also asked you around there, who are the people, who are the teachers whom you do not like, that way. And secondly, you talked about what is the data structure, was one thing subject like. Reasons for that, you gave it. But what are the other subjects which you didn't like? You never talked about it. Okay. Then you said, then you also talked less. And you said, not many are my friends. You talked about pizza. That is understandable because probably you want to avoid spending money. That's very simple. That's very clear understanding that your social economic condition did not permit you to be extravagant and you don't want to spend much money. That's why you wanted to keep your company aside. Nothing wrong in it. Nothing wrong in it. So you should have been very straight only because I had to, you could have been very, very forceful telling him, since my money did not, I didn't want to go to such people on the, if that had to happen. He never asked you to tell you that you have only less friends. Why do you have to call about it? You are explaining, you're exposing yourself. You have got enough capability to talk about your strength, but you have been talking about all things, and you, as a result, you are trying to put yourself in a thick soup unnecessarily. Okay. Then you Saji rightly put across his talking, you are unable to reflect and come back. Why didn't you do well in IIT? You could have said, I tried my best, that's the end of it. And my merit was low. That's the end of it. I tried my best. And you have from a humble background, you have come back all the way. You learned English. Rightly put across, you learned English. Initially, you took the friendship because she knew English and you did not know English. That's why you learned. That's a logical conclusion. But what happened after that? Why can't you talk about why did you fail in IIT examination? Where was the need for it? How you could have done better? That is, he is what as a IO, he is not whether you do not do well. It's that he is the only to the pressure. He said, what is the road ahead? His aim is to find out. He is only looking at your past performance to predict what is going to extrapolate, what is going to be in future. And if you have got a road ahead for the future, as you have got you already placed, so you should be jumping with confidence. You show lack of confidence. Many times you yourself telling, I lack confidence. That's why even till lately you're telling, till now you're talking to your mother, she gets angry on you, but you are not very confident in talking to people, other people around there. Secondly, your contribution to the household, you never talked about. You simply exercise sweeping, that's the end of it. Don't tell me you were 24 hours, you are busy. In spite of all busy schedule, you have to contribute towards your. Again, you became critical about your brother back again. And you talked about the losing of your, one time you went to losing of your mobile of your sister, and you spent over 5 minutes time. In what way is it going to contribute to your personality and it is towards the interview? Every word that you speak is a resource and must contribute towards a value, give a value to you. Where was the need of talking on? You kept on pursuing for 1 year to the police station. How is it related? In what way it is contributing towards you? Why should you talk about it? That clearly indicates that you are not in a position to think properly and analyzing and put your thought into that action. Okay. Any doubt? Anything? Okay. Boli. Now, Ravi. Come. Karan Kadam, bolo. Now, thanks a lot, sir. This is what I have to say. Karan.
Okay. Surbhi, the basic aim of this interview, once again I repeat, is to find out about you, your qualities and your knowledge, how you have applied it. Let me tell you, your dad, your family has done extremely well educating 3 kids, 2 in engineering colleges, that too in Delhi and Jaipur. There's a hell of a lot of sacrifice from their side, and they have done it. And you are one of the, I won't say 1%, you are less than 1% of this Indians, or I would say in Asian countries. They get so much, education with such background and everything. So you are one of the top ones in 0.5% of the people of your generation, right? So you have got everything. Your knowledge about Rajgir, I would say, is not up to the mark since you have studied that till 12th. And whatever knowledge you little have, you must place it in an organized way and convey it. Yes, it's okay. You may not have knowledge about everything that the interviewing officer asks you, but whatever little knowledge you have, you must convey it in an organized way. Okay? Surabhi, have you understood? Next is, overall, every question that I asked you, you did not answer that question. You beat around the question, which is not relevant. Yes, question gives you liberty. The question, you must take liberty as to show your good points and answer the question, but at the same time take little liberty to give your good qualities, good points, good actions, what you have taken that way. Have you understood? You can, I don't know whether this is recorded or not. If you record it, go through it again and you just see what should have been my answer. If I ask you if you are from which village, you should first say ki I am from a village or town or city, Rajgir. It is very famous for the Buddhism and the Nalanda University. Straight away, that is giving you extra knowledge. This question gives you that liberty to talk a little bit more, showing a knowledge in this question. Right, but first you must say, I belong to Rajgir. And thereafter you can give 1 or 2 points to show your knowledge or your interest. Nowhere, you showed that extra this thing, yes, I have understood that question and this is my answer and this is the extra points I'm trying to highlight about yourself. Right, body language, as the Air Commodore has pointed out, you must look at the eyes. You don't have to think for Rajgir. Have to think. No thinking. Okay? Straight away, you should look into the eyes of the interviewing officer. Now it's okay. It's virtual. You should be looking into the camera. If not camera, at least the eyes on your screen of the interviewing officer. Not left, right, above, down, below. Okay? So body language. The confidence part, Colonel Prasad has already clarified to you. Organization, twice I asked you, these are the 3 questions. You must answer those 3 questions. Here is the time you should, social science, you must say, I'll make use of this friend, I'll give him this task, that friend, I'll ask him to look after that part. Because the organizing this ceremony is, registrar must be using at least 50 people to get it done. Organizing, planning, everything. You are doing everything yourself. I'll get this thing done. No, you will not be able to do anything. Okay? Have you understood? So you must understand. It's okay if you can't make it to IIT. That's all. Even after F4, you say, okay, this is my priority as of now, but standby is this. I did not ask you because I didn't find you very prone to sub questions and you are not reciprocating to the questions that I'm asking. But there's nothing wrong in it. I can be successful in my 2nd, 3rd, 4th choice of my career. There's nothing wrong in it. And there is absolutely correct that dad wants you to join to IIT. Yes, I gave full, but I could not make it that simple. It cannot be critical of a dad. He wanted me to join IIT. What? He always wants the best for her child. And that's what he has done. And he's giving you all the, making you available all the facilities, all the exposure to that. But if you couldn't make it, it's okay. Everybody doesn't make it. IITs, very few seats are there. There's a lot of your own hard work, plus luck is also there, I would say. But there's nothing wrong in that. So don't be ashamed of having failed in IIT. Okay? I can fail in so many thousands of the places, but I might do very well in defense. Okay, so you could do very well in Air Force as a pilot, but you may not be a very, very good teacher, say, or a very good other careers, maybe not very good programmer. There's nothing wrong in that. Okay, so this is your age to find out where I can do the best. Well, there are thousands of careers. And 1 or 2 you have, it's not their first hit should be the best. No, first hit cannot be, it could be 10th also. Right? Very good. I think you must analyze yourself and accordingly listen to your instructors. And
so we must thank Colonel Kadam, Talukdar, and all of you. Thanks a lot. I think it was great to be part of it. Thanks a lot, sir. We'll meet again.
Right, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.